Right. Hello! It is Linda, the lady in the frogs. Of course I haven't got a frog. And I am actually like now quite some distance away from what I'm supposed to be showing you. Trying to find somewhere to do a video when your tripod isn't working. Such a pain in the bottom. Such a pain in the bottom. Right, I have been to 2 Bernardo's this morning and picked up my car and resisted the urge to go to Sephora. So, the gods were good to me because obviously I didn't go to Sephora. Sorry, Ziggy, it's not happening for you. The gods were good for me because I didn't go to Sephora. I didn't get into a prang in the car, trying to drive up to the Trafford Centre. Dropped off my post, picked up the car, paid for the bloody car, and went to the Bernardo's. And I mean, this is the second good find. I am hoping beyond hope that I can do at least 50 quid on this. I also feel like maybe because I'm like got this different tripod set up, it's not a tripod. I feel like the microphone's also going to be garbage. Anyway, Cheska. So, I mean, I have got a Cheska item that's in my shop, which has been there for over a year. Priced at £20, it's a top. Hasn't sold. The previous time I got Cheska, I thought, oh God, have I done the right thing here? I think that one was silk. And that sold for 30 really fast. So I don't understand what's going on with that brand. However, this is very mother of the bride and it is silk. So I think I'm going to be okay with this. And I think £50 isn't unreasonable. It has button detail here. Ah, and the button detail involves one of the buttons being missing. Oh God. Holy mackerel. There's always something, isn't there? Right. This is where I do my listing anyway. Let's see if I'm going to get lucky. Ah, what are we thinking? I mean, it is a decent brand. It's not like it's a supermarket brand. No, not a sausage in regards to spare buttons. So that's rather irritating. It is only just one button that's missing, but they're those, yeah, they're quite, I mean, I've probably got something on some really tatty, horrible white stuff thing, which I can just rip that off and just get rid of the white stuff. And you see, white stuff, although they're cheaper than Cheska, they would definitely have a spare button on the label. So, I mean, is there any sense to it anyway? Anyway, Cheska, £5. More than I would pay at Cancer Research. Never mind. That is a find that I've never had, so hopefully I can get 50. I am hopeful I can get 50. And then this was the other thing which I was like really pleased to find. So sometimes if you get the right thing that looks very Indian, patchworky, you should be able to get 100 to 200 for this brand. And I have never found this brand before in my life. I get the impression, because so there was bags and bags and bags of stuff in the way of the shop, which is a health and safety risk. I mean, I don't understand why that's happening. So at Cancer Research, the large Cancer Research, it's a 2-bag limit at the minute because yeah, it was a bit crazy. However, things were going out quite, you know, extensively, and things were getting steamed. I get the impression that nobody is available to do any steaming at Bernardo's because everything is very, very creased. That is very, very creased. It's more creased than you would expect for a £5 price tag, and this is very, very creased. I also found a CNA vintage 90s dress that I really, really would have liked to have paid. I would have liked to have bought it if it was £3 because it had nail varnish on it. So it had a splodge of nail varnish there and then a big splodge of nail varnish there, and I'm pretty sure that it was nail varnish because I looked at it to see if I was confident about getting the stain off. And then so I asked if they would discount it because it had nail varnish on it, and they were like, no, we don't discount here. We don't discount our prices. Oh, well, that would be why you've got piles and piles of stuff. Because, yeah, although Cancer Research has limited donations to 2 bags, everything is being processed, you know. I don't go to this place as often as I should do and as often as I used to. On the day that it opened, I was actually there in the queue waiting for it to open. Anyway, this is full. I have never found full before, so that's worth looking out for. That's what it looks like. Maybe I am a fool. This has got a mark on it, but you know, we don't know discounts. So it's £4. There was also a really nice what was it? Hobbs dress, and that was I want to say £3.50, and even that, so that had soup all down it. It was cream. It had soup all down it. Of course, because it was Hobbs, it was dry clean only. So it's like, well, the best one in the world, I'm not taking it. I've never got this brand before. I don't know what to price it at because it sells for anywhere between £5. There's people, I mean, it feels like sourcing on eBay should now be a thing, because at the point when I looked up, there was this gorgeous like rainbow dress in this brand and it went for £10, and I wish I'd bid on it. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. So again, I may be able to get 50. I'm thinking it's more likely that I can get it for 40. Because obviously I've got to try and remove this stain, but this is a very ingrained stain because this is 1990s. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. You see, most people are prepared to do stain removal. But the thing is this is going to be a serious soaking episode, and I don't know. I was dead tempted to get the Hobbs, but for the fact that it was cream and it was dry clean. Right. Anyway, let's stick to the first shop. What I got from the first shop. £4 for that, as you could probably see. This was £3, size 22. The tag from the top is not there, but this is it is a top. It's not a dress because obviously it's size 22, and it's got boats on it. Although the boats are kind of upside down. What were they thinking? Oh, maybe it's just a mixture of it. Anyway, this is only Marks and Spencer's. This isn't like some big deal. But I just thought it was... Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, let's go down from the top. Go down from the top, darling. Yeah. So, it's only Marks and Spencer's, but it's a size 22 stroppy top. So that's good for summer because I thought it was very nice. Which way does it go? That way, because that band is at the back. I thought that that was really nice for somebody in the summer who wants to hide their belly a bit. What did I pay? £3.50. Ah, these are my house keys, so Ziggy, look after them, because later on, you know, tomorrow when I'm going to work and I can't find my house keys, I'll be having a fit. Right, this is just something basic. I mean, I know that I need to probably start diversifying what platforms I use, but I'm not keen on having things on multiple platforms. So I'd rather just have bits that were on certain platforms and other things that were on other platforms. I don't know. But you see, saying that, the jeans that I sold this morning, which were in my other vlog video, I was going to put them in Depop and they sold straight away on eBay. So is it really necessary? Anyway, £3 for this. It is LK Bennett, size 10. It's just a basic black shirt, but everybody needs stuff like that, don't they? I don't know, to go to a funeral at the office. I don't know. Who knows what I'm saying? This looks really weird. £3. Everything's a size 14. Maybe they've all come. Maybe they only processed like one bag of size 14. I'm going to rip that off because you can't see this. I remember, because the amount of labels that are this label, and then you uncurl it and it's Primark, or you uncurl it and it's H&M. There's somebody else that does it as well, isn't there? It's like Indigo, Marks and Spencer's. Anyway, apparently this is sea salt. Quite a label, that. I'm not sure if I've had that label before. I possibly have, because I definitely had the Millpool dress before. Yeah, bit boring really. Got the pockets, but, you know, let's face it, it is just boring. The Millpool dress. The Millpool dress. The Millpool dress. That's only a £20. This I nearly put back, but you know, they don't do discounts, but they clearly do reductions. So I honestly think that they could have reduced that. I don't want to keep going in and out just to see if this C&A dress gets reduced. When I've asked, people should be able to give you a reduction if that is possible, especially when things are going to get ragged. You know, I see it from both sides, and it's just aggravating, because that should have been a conversation that could take place, because it's a conversation that can take place in cancer research, and things can get reduced because it would just go in the rag. So this is Bowden. Just a bit reluctant with that. However, it's got everything going for it, hasn't it? It's a size 16. It's got nautical stripes. And if you don't feel like nautical stripes, we've got the leopard print as well. It should be 15 quid. That's what we're hoping for. This, I believe, is Joe Brown's. This is a size 16. That's probably too much. £4. I feel like I've been overcharged or something at this shop, because I feel like I've spent more money than I intended to. So it's got the nice asymmetrical stuff going on here, which is what you want. Yeah, what more can you say? It's just a basic Joe Brown's. I'll aim for 20 for that. Let's have a look and see what this receipt says. £47 I've spent. You'd think I would be used to how this till rings up, because it rings up. It's cyber till, and it's exactly the same the one that Cancer Research has, so you'd think I'd know, but it always feels like you've been overcharged, but obviously I haven't. It just feels like a lot of money. I'm not used to spending 47 quid. But they need people to, you need people to come in and drop money in those type of shops. So having an attitude problem with me about asking for a discount doesn't help. Right, so this is actually Andy Warhol. Yeah, can you see it? Uniqlo, and it's got the Andy Warhol signature, so it wasn't like one that I was going to miss. It says Andy Warhol Foundation on it. That's a fairly decent blouse, short sleeve as well, small. You know, that should be a £20. I've got two very basic things here. £3. How much was Andy Warhol? I feel like this was more money. £3 for that. £3 for this. This is linen, so very, very reluctant on what I pick up with white stuff, especially tops, because well, I ended up selling white stuff this morning at discount for, what was it? I sold it for £8. But this is linen, sleeveless. I mean, it's 100% linen. Surely I can't go wrong with that. Who even knows? So 15 at its best. And then 15 at its best for this. I have got another one of very similar to this. So I think you just have to wait for the buyer with this. So I've spent £3. It'll be a £15 flip. But it's got the bees on it, and sometimes people have bees. They're interested in bees. I think the more times people are stung by bees, so the less likely they are to buy bees. Right, so what else have I got here? There must be more from the first shop I went to. Yes. So this, I haven't actually researched this, so I don't know why I've come away with this. The menswear was absolute garbage. There was some Helly Hansen there, but it was priced at £20. And I'm not that arsed. This is, don't know, some Japanese thing. I will look this up. I don't know if it's like Shogun or something. Or I really don't know what that is. But it's some anime thing which I just need to look up. But I know that it'll probably be an easy £15. It was £2.50. It's just another one of these Uniqlo things. Uniqlo, it's got a Q. It's not Uniqlo, it's Uniqlo. Yeah, so Uniqlo. I'll look that up. But I'm just going to say £15 because I don't think that it's going to be anything more than that. And then I've got a Larissa shirt. I've never found the Larissa shirt. It sounds so ridiculous. This one should be a decent. Right, so sea salt is the Larissa shirt, in case you don't realise. Yeah, Larissa shirt, size 10. This is Daisies. Can't go wrong with Daisies, surely to God. Can't go wrong with Daisies. And for £3, not £2.50, that was the other one. Yeah. I mean, I think the thing is with me is I've been reselling for about 20 years, realistically. But I have only been reselling clothes since 2020 because I just, you know, it's not something that I was any good at. Had no knowledge on it. I've just picked it up over time. And, you know, and I'm not fashionable, not any of these things. When I used to sell things before, I used to sell gothy things. I used to sell CDs and vinyl. And that's what I used to do. You know, and band t-shirts, stuff that I knew about. So next things that I've picked up is I've picked up these. I'm not going to get all caught up in the ins and outs of this. I will probably take these out because although they're technically new with sealed, I'm going to take them out and have a look at them because I don't want to photograph it like that anyway. I'm going to take it out to show people what's in it. So embroidery, I am au fait with cross stitch. So the cross stitch one, I know you can see that you've got everything with your cross stitch kit. I mean, these stranded cottons, it would be worth £2 just for them. And then I've got that. That one looks all right. But again, this is just embroidery. They're probably only worth £15, 15 to 20, because the last lot that I had, I've still got some of them, but they're you know, they're consistent sellers. So for £2 each for them, I hope that is what I've been charged. I'm going to put all this on my spreadsheet and then work out if I have been overcharged, because £47 just seems very, very steep for what I've got. I think my issue is that because I'm, you know, I'm used to Cancer Research and I'm used to their prices, you know, but then saying that, books at Cancer Research are 2 for £1. So I've got a lemony snicket because I swear I need number 10, but I'm probably completely wrong. Number 10 was always traditionally the one that I didn't have. Now for some reason I've got nearly 2 sets worth and I'm missing number 1 and number 4 and I think number 5. I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere and naturally I think it's sat on the side there, which wasn't really very helpful for me when I was at the shop. So anyway, that was the book I wanted. So then I ended up picking up these other 3 books. That one for me to read. I don't know why I thought that would be an interesting read, but the amount of books that I've got, and then 2 vintage like puffin books. Little House on the Prairie and what's this? What the hell? Tom Ass. And I believe that Tom is a donkey, aka an ass. Yeah, so that was just, you know, I'm just going to throw them on. I've been doing really well selling books, so just I feel like I've been overcharged. Books, £1. Books, £1. God, I'm glad I don't work at bloody Bernardo's. Their till setup just seems absolutely mental. So that's everything that I got from that Bernardo's, and then I thought, right, well, I'm going to drive over to the other Bernardo's, even though I had stuff in my boot that was potentially going to defrost because I went to the shop next door and got frozen food, hence why it was defrosting. Who knew? And it's gorgeous weather as well this morning. It's raining now, but it's been sunny all morning, so it was quite nice just being out and about and early doors, away from people. Pleasant. Anyway, yeah, so I drove to the other one, which is really, really awkward because they've got these cycle lanes in which are wide enough to, well, for a start they're wide enough, I suppose, to drive these stupid Amazon vehicles, these bicycles that Amazon have. So they're wide enough for that, but they're also wide enough to drive a Peugeot 106 down, to be honest. They're that wide. So I don't like going to Chorlton now because I don't like the road, because it's so much smaller. If a lorry comes the other way, then it's on your side of the road, because the road is so slim now with these bloody cycle lanes. And then because they've put the cycle lanes in, the actual road surface is crater, so you have to keep swerving so that you don't fall down into the centre of the earth, you know, which is not what I want to do when I've just paid for 3 new tyres. No. Yeah, no, I just don't want that. Right, so went to this other Bernardo's. Thankfully there was parking as well, so that's what I thought. I would struggle with parking, not going too early in the day. Anyway, I have got this skirt, which I believe is 100% linen, although I didn't look because they were taking out the old, oh wow, 80% linen and 20% silk. Yeah, they were taking out the old stock, but it was obviously like a member of, you know, an employed member of staff versus a volunteer who was just argumentative for the entire time and not really helping, because you were just going, well, I don't know why we don't price these things better, you know, because now we're going to have to throw them away. Oh, I was just bending her ear. I felt really sorry for her, but I didn't say anything. Yeah, so what we've got, size 16 on that. Ting! Happy with that, because right time of the year. And then this one is a size 22. Again, older label, Monsoon. Don't think I can go wrong, because, you know, I'm buying for the time of year. I don't need to look at the fact that that's linen, because of course that's linen. It's not going to be anything else. And if it's viscose, then I'll eat my hat. No hats will be eaten. Anyway, hopefully £20 for that, but I do have flexibility. If somebody offers me 15, I'll take it. I really should just start doing vintage, shouldn't I? This I have paid £5 for. How much did I pay for these? Yeah, those skirts were £3. I don't think I would have come away with them for anything other than that. So yeah, I've paid £5 for this. But nice little strappy dress. Nice little strappy dress. In a size 12, is it? 12. Ugh, people wonder why I get the ironing board out. I get the ironing board out because I don't think that the steamer will do anything for that. So this is sea salt as well. You look lovely today. I don't think that's what the dress is called. So yeah, a nice sleeveless dress, just what we want for summer, which has ended. The Kilgrew dress. Happy with that. Not so happy about paying £5, but things happen. I think I've paid a lot more for this. We will see. I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to be very, very disciplined. I will show you that at the end. There's only one other thing here. I only bought 5 things at that last shop. So this Ted Baker, I wouldn't have rushed out and bought this. Size 2, so that's a size 8. Is it? The size 0, because they have size 0 and that's size 6. So maybe this is a 10. Thinking it's a size 10. Yeah, so anyway, very confused as to why that was £2. But I'll have Ted Baker for £2. I don't know how quick I'll sell that for. Again, I'll probably put it for the £15 regions. There's stuff I don't want to get stuck with. I need to embrace Vinted, don't I? It's just everybody is on Vinted as a business seller, and I just think, really? Anyway, so this that I have here, which Ziggy has got in his eyes, this is silk. It does have a belt, which I've wrapped around in a weird way because it was about to leave. So wedding season is upon us, is it not? Wedding season is upon us. Prom season is upon us. Jesus, this is massive. Do you know, this would explain a lot as to why when I had a size 6, so last year I had bought a size 16 dress in Monsoon and it fitted me last summer, and then when it came to the wedding, which was in December, I assumed I was no longer a size 16, I was a size 14. God, this is nice. It won't fit me because I'm not a size 16, it'll just fall down on my tits. Yeah, size 16, monsoon. I've paid £6, so that's probably the upper end of everything that I've paid for. However, I did check that it was silk. Oh God, where's it gone? There's so many layers. There's so many layers. I hope it is 100% silk now that I'm committed to £6. 100% silk. Oh my God. Who's hopeless at doing a haul video? 100% silk. I believe that I will do okay with that. Just because of what it is. I mean, this is going to, because it's strapless, the whole, you know, putting it on a mannequin is going to be a royal pain in the arse. However, I do have a little trick which I may well show you in another video. I'll do a video of, people have said this before, do a video of you taking photos. So this thing here on this hanger, if you have one of these and you've got something on a mannequin, you can pinch the back of it and you can put that on there. Or if you've bought like socks or something, because that's what I actually use, is something that I've bought socks with. And then it will pull it onto the mannequin so that you can take a picture from the front with it looking reasonable. Mine's even worse because my mannequin, she's a size 10. She's a headless 10. A headless and armless 10. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm hoping that I can get 35 for this. However, I have got a lot of really nice monsoon dresses, bias cut stuff, vintage stuff. That's vintage. They haven't sold. I get lots of watches and I send offers to watches, but it doesn't go anywhere. But I think the offers to watches system on eBay is completely up the swanny. So it's like, when I came back at 12:30, there was an auction that I bid on, which I nearly missed out on because it sent me multiple notifications. So last night when I was looking at Lego that I was interested in, I watched only 2 auctions and they were both from this same seller because I could see that she had a job lot of all the sets and then she'd taken all the bloody cars out of it. So I needed to bid on both of them. And then when I got back and it connected to my Wi-Fi, it gave me notifications of nearly every damn thing that I just looked at last night. So everything that I looked at briefly, it sent me a notification of it saying, oh, the watched item ending soon. And I'm like, well, it's not a watched item. So that's why people are leaving eBay as buyers, because that's annoying. So I'm sending offers to watchers out on things. So the Lululemon braided joggers that I had, which I know are braided joggers now, that's what everybody else is calling it. And the reason that I know that everybody else is calling it, because obviously I searched for it on the code and then I looked at what other people, eBayers, were selling them from. And then I went into one listing and I looked at it and then I received an offer from her because I'd looked at something once, I'd gone into a listing once and it decided that I'd shown interest and that I needed to be getting offers for watches. So it just makes me really, really reluctant to send those offers to watchers out. Because, you know, there's fishing for a buyer and then there's throwing bait and annoying people who aren't interested. I just don't know. I don't know what the answer is there. Anyway, I need to get them on the spreadsheet and I need to get on with listing because I've still got piles of stuff that is photographed and ready to list. So I just wanted to do a haul video before I did anything and before I took these tags off. Anyway, I think I've done quite well there. But I also have spent a lot. So I've spent £70 and I've also spent £220 on tyres. Yeah, that is a lot of money for me to spend. Anyway, I need to crack on with getting the money back in, you know, and fishing with those uninterested fish and try and work out whether I do want to do other platforms. Yeah, I know that everybody says Vinted. But I just, is it Vinted, is it Depop, or is it Vestiaire that you should be going after? Which one is the best? If you have any insights, let me know. Because I'm so faithful to eBay, but yet they're not faithful to anybody, are they anymore? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will be back again soon. Put my keys away where they're supposed to be. Not my fault. Yeah, see ya. We'll try and be done with some more Lego, I guess. Okay, goodbye. See you soon. Thank you for watching.